little goodbye walk around to my little A4. Picked this car up for cheap. It had a bunch of issues. Now it runs and drives. Hits boost pretty good. It's got a little bit of a cut still from the MAF not working, but saying a little goodbye to her. It needs some work. It's a good project car. Local car enthusiast traded me his Comp G Grand Prix that needs a water pump, but it still runs and drives. It'll get hot if you don't keep water in it because it leaks out of the water pump seal, which comes with the part. I'm going to go ahead and do that tonight. Traded me that and a good amount of money for this. So they both have about 220,000 miles. This car has some exhaust leaks, some body dings. Front bumper's at my house in St. Cloud. This is my parents' house. Done some work to it. No, I gave her polka dots over wherever there was rust. I grinded down to bare metal and then primed it so it didn't rust again. I just gave her polka dots. I didn't really care. It's a cheap car. Just been daily driving it. Just put this cam position sensor in today. New coil packs. Filters new. See the MAF not plugged in. I did HID headlights. Can't really tell they're on even because they're white, but yeah. She's got some quirks, but traded it for the Comp G. Comp G's in equal condition. Has an issue where he thinks the transmission doesn't like to go from first to second. We couldn't get it to replicate it while I was test driving it, which was weird. But biggest thing is it needs a water pump, and then I think it's going to be the motor mounts because I've experienced these cars with bad motor mounts and it mimics bad shifting. But it's Comp G that runs strong, pulls strong, and I've never had a Comp G, so why not? Plus I got, almost $1,000 with that car for this car. Most people would say they'd keep this car, but I'm in the game to flip, make money, and that is what I'm doing off this for sure. Because this car didn't even cost me like $500 upfront price. I'm in this car about $1,000. Yeah, just want to do a little walk around goodbye of the little A4. I'm gonna miss this little thing. I actually really like it. I'm definitely gonna get another one. Get another B5. This one's got 230, I guess. Little Sony touchscreen, 5-speed. Sounds good. It's got I like the sports steering wheel in this car. Actually, I'm gonna miss this car for real. I really am. But like I said, in the game to make money. If I wasn't making money, if it was for my personal use, I'd definitely be keeping this car. But that car, getting a little over $800 cash with that car and the water pump that it needs. I mean, I can turn around, I think, clean that car up, and it drives fine. And I think that he said it's just a hard shift from first to second a lot of the time, and my GXP did that, and it was the motor mounts were shit, and I was shaking his motor mounts with my hand. So I have a good feeling that's the problem, but I mean, if it is a trans, it only does it very once in a while. So I think I can still get probably $1,200 to $1,500 for that Comp G as it sits after I clean it and I install the water pump. So I think I have that plus the $800. I think I'm coming out pretty good. But yeah, here's a little A4. I'm gonna miss this guy. That one's just a stock unit. I'm really gonna miss this, but I could always throw it in really quick. But yeah. So I'm just driving the Comp G around. I just got it, doing some testing, seeing like why it's like getting hot. So just kind of letting it get up to temp, and I just drove it to a short distance to a customer's house to pick up their detail, left this car there, and then brought her car back. And now just been driving for about 5 minutes here. It's 46 degrees out, and I started it after about 2.5, 3 hours, and 5 minutes of driving, it's up to half, which is a little quick. But another thing with this car is, as you guys will see, this temp gauge will get in between half and red. So in between half and 3/4. And I did a water pump on it last night, It's got a brand new water pump, no air in the system, bled the system perfectly fine. New gasket, obviously. That didn't fix the issue. It's still the same, so I didn't have to do a water pump, but that was a good hour and a half that was spent working on the car, I guess, when I could have did what I know the issue is now. I was just told it was a water pump by the previous owner. He said he had it diagnosed by a shop in Brainerd, and I guess the shop did diagnose it because I have the paperwork in the glove box. Sorry about the drone from this thing, it's really loud. But they said water pump, so the guy bought the water pump, put it in the car, and I installed it when I got the car in the deal. But a couple other issues now. It's the radiator, not the water pump, so I'll be doing the radiator tomorrow, and then it'll basically have a new cooling system because I bought a 180-degree ZZP thermostat for it. It'll have a whole new cooling system. I'm getting with that thermostat I ordered. I have new radiator hoses coming that are red. I don't know, they look cooler, I guess. It's got the ZZP coils and ZZP 10.5mm wires, which I have sitting in my garage for it. Those are red. It's gonna look pretty good. I think it's gonna be running really good. It's got new spark plugs. Then the next issue is there's the temp. That's usually about where it sits, between there and just a little bit higher. Now, like I said, I don't drive it like this, but, and then the last issue really is, like at low speeds right now, I hear like I don't really hear, I mean, I feel it more than hear it, like a light groaning from the front end, and it shakes. It's got a good wobble. It feels like it's honestly from that front right, but the wheel bearings are brand new with paperwork. So it's not the bearings. It's either that wheel up there is like bent. It feels like a bent wheel. Why is this guy so close to me? Jesus. But my other question is, this car is like, I've never been in a Comp G, but this car is like really quick for what it is. Like it's quick. It feels a lot quicker than any other GTP that's stock that I've driven. Again, don't mind the temp. That's the whole point of this drive, to kind of diagnose it and see what's going on. But I figured out it's the radiator. The radiator, like, there's like a whole row of fins that are clogged, and when I shut the car off, it steams from those broken fins. And yeah, so I'm gonna say it's the radiator, but. This thing just feels really peppy for a stock GTP. I don't know what it is about it. It's awesome. I've driven a few of these 04 and up GTPs, but not the Comp G, and I actually really like it. If you guys are considering a Comp G, the competition group 2004, I'd go for it. Honestly, I mean, this feels almost as quick as the GXP stock to stock. And this one has a transmission that has some sort of issue going on where it shifts very slow, and it shifts slow and funky sometimes. So this transmission is definitely on its last leg, which I actually just ordered a transmission for it. Unfortunately, but fortunately, it's it comes with a warranty. It's from some online, it's on eBay, but it's it's like a salvage yard, but it's got a warranty, and it's tested, and it's got 89,000 miles on it. And I know that can be a lot for one of these transmissions, but it's tested. It's got a 1-year warranty on it, which is cool, and it was $600, so shipped to my door. So I'm gonna get that in the mail. I'm gonna install it in this car. It drives fine for now, but shouldn't have put my camera down. I raced that little Civic EX Coupe that was at the stoplight, and wasn't really a race, but yeah, I should have kept the camera up. But I mean, you know what happens when one of these things races, just a stock Civic. But I love those little things though. But yeah, just kind of gonna punch it. Like the trans does act like it's slipping too a little bit. it definitely, that first, it feels like it's slipping as once you punch it and it downshifts and then goes, it feels like it slips a little bit. But, yeah, I mean, when it doesn't do that, it only does that when it's getting up to temp. Like, I feel like that's pretty quick for a stock GTP. Like, I feel like this motor is actually pretty healthy. But, I don't know. It just, I mean, or I haven't, oh, that's a cop. Shoot. Sorry, I just went quiet there for a little bit. I got up to like 70, 75 in this, in town, and that cop, I mean, I wasn't smart, but I'm just kind of showing you guys. And it's got a nice shake, like I said, when I do that. It's just from that front end over the front right, so I'll get up in the air and figure it out. But yeah, what do you guys think of the Comp G? Just want to do a little driving video of it. Do you want to see some videos? Do you want to see some mods to it before I get rid of it? Should I hold it for a little bit? If I'm going to be putting this transmission in it, should I keep it as like a winter beater? It's not in bad shape. It's got some surface rust here and there underneath it, but let me try it. I'll show you what happens in manual mode too. If I'm in third, downshift to second. Okay, of course, that was perfect. But sometimes it like thuds, which I know is motor mounts, but that's an issue I need to take care of too. The transmission though, I have not seen it get over 201 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's not terrible. I mean, for these cars, it's not. I'd like to see it run about 190, 195. But anyway, you can see it's getting pretty hot right now. So we're just about home. So it is cold out, and so I keep saying, oh, I'm really freaking tired. It's like 2 in the morning. But yeah, traction, none of that works. There's a heads-up display. Heads-up display doesn't work either. The bulb's out, so. Yeah, but I don't know. I really like this car. I like the seats. I love the headrests with like the hole in the middle. I just like a lot of things about this car, to be honest. I still like the GXPs more just because of the V8 factor, but I actually really like this competition group. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels quicker than I'm used to for these cars. What do you guys think of it? I'll probably put a picture in the video, but so you can see the outside of it too. Well, I guess you did see the outside of it, never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing home, park it, get the radiator installed tomorrow morning, get my thermostat, plugs and wires, the coil installed, or the 3 coils, I guess you could say. And yeah, she should be ready to rock and roll until the trans comes. And it's not like it's bad. Like if you just drive it normally, you wouldn't know anything's wrong with the trans. It's just under hard accelerations and stuff, it shifts a little slower at red line, and could be shift solenoids, but might as well just throw a new trans in there with a shift kit and a True Cool 40K trans cooler, and have it at least be good enough for a little while. Tell someone who buys it can build it if they wanted to. Like that shift is pretty quick. The first to second and third to fourth are pretty quick. It's the second to third shift is the one that has some problems. All right, so yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. This is gonna just be a little video of kind of goodbye to my little A4 and introducing the Comp G until I sell it. What do you guys think? Should I keep it around for a little bit? We all know I'm probably not gonna, but I'm looking at some Impala SS's like always, some GXPs. I just really want to go an Impala SS route. It's the one, I mean, it's the one I've always wanted. So I think I might do that. But what do you guys think? What should I get for the channel? You guys want to see a Mustang? You guys want to see Camaro? Charger? What do you guys want to see on the channel? I got a little bit of new camera gear today. I got a new GoPro Hero 8 Black. I got a few other things. So I'm actually going to be posting a lot more now. So like the video, guys. Comment what you want to see. Questions, stuff like that. I can make a Q&A video. I get a lot of questions, so I'm probably going to do a Q&A video. Maybe I'll do it like an overlay almost as I you know, like record like a time lapse of me working on the car doing something. I might answer questions or do it as I work. But yeah, pulling up to my house here. This thing's also got some incredible headlights, and then the fog lights are nice too. But yeah. And these are some super nice lights. They're not the eBay, like all those eBay LEDs, which I usually get, like the eBay ones or the eBay HIDs. But these are actually really nice ones from Sound Connection that were professionally installed, which is a bonus. But yeah, these things are insanely bright. So yeah, catch you guys in the next video. And pretty excited to get this thing fixed. I will record every fix I do to this car from now on, minus the water pump. I will install a picture though of me doing it, because that was fun, and I did it at night.